Hey, it's me, the Jazz Network, coming back with another video today. I first want to say sorry for the terrible camera in the YouTube live stream. That is not gonna change. I am okay, just so you know. I do not have pink teeth, and my neck is not pink either. But that's just my computer. It is dumb. But we have a big news. We have a breakdown, a news breakdown. This is what the show is going to be called from now on. It is the news breakdown with the Jets Network with NFL news. So let's get started. As you know, if you're a Jets fan, if you don't know, you know it now. The New York Jets have officially traded quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. It hurts me to say it. It hurts me to say it. And a seventh rounder to get the Saints third rounder in the 2019 draft. So here's my thing. Let's think about it here. I get it. I get that he might not have fit in your group. I disagree. I think he fits in the Jets group perfectly, but it's just not the way it went down for the Jets this time. The Jets get rid of him. I'm not sure if they're gonna regret this. They might end up. We'll find out. But let's think about this. So in 2018 this year, earlier this year, I believe it was March, the Jets traded quarterback Christian Hackenberg to the Raiders for a seventh round pick. Do the math. So Teddy Bridgewater is only 4 rounds better and a pick better. So think about it. He's only realistically 3 rounds better. It doesn't make sense to me because maybe I don't get the math. Maybe it's because my math isn't very good. Maybe. But I'm just going to say this wasn't a good trade. I think the Jets lost. Especially when you think you got Teddy Bridgewater. What are we doing with Josh McCown? I mean, Teddy Bridgewater can easily back up him, that being Sam Darnold and this team next year. So I think the Saints won this trade, honestly. Flat out, because they get a quarterback and they get a pick. So it's like they get the 7th round pick next year, I believe, and give away a 3rd round pick. You lose 4 rounds for them, but you get a future quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be the future quarterback, but a potential future quarterback for this New Orleans Saints team. So, how does this work? I really don't know. I don't think it was a good trade for the New York Jets, but that's just my opinion. I was definitely rooting for Teddy Bridgewater. I'm definitely going to back whoever they start week 1, which leads me to the next thing, or some news. We'll start right now. The next thing, Sam Darnold to start for the New York Jets 2018 season opener versus the Lions on live television at Monday Night Football. I don't think it is. I don't think he's gonna. I mean, they say he's going to. They say it's going to happen. But also, we thought Bryce Petty was going to have a chance last year at starting, and he didn't start. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets start Josh McCown week 1. It's not. I would be. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think there's a chance of it happening. I don't think you guys realize what could happen here. Was Josh McCown, especially with these weapons he's got now, and the Quincy Nunwa, another running back, and Isaiah Coel, and others. So I think the Jets have a good chance of potentially starting quarterback Josh McCown or Sam Darnold. I think it's 50-50 up in the air. But once again, I'll back whoever starts. So that is the news for the Jets. Most of it, I believe. So report out that there's a little bit more news. The report came out today with with Kirk Cousins' video. I think it was a day in the NFL life was the name of the series, where he came out and said the Jets offered him a $90 million contract, guaranteed. And then he was he definitely turned that down to sign with the Vikings. But I think it's an interesting concept. It's an alternate reality. The Jets will probably never have Kirk Cousins. At least I don't think so. But he was looking at it. The video I watched, it was a 20-minute video documentary. And obviously it's not right on the money because he didn't say some things because he didn't want people to get offended. But he said that he likes the Jets. He likes Jeremy Bates. But he ended up signing with the Vikings instead, which no hard feelings there. I'm not sure if the Jets were ready for Kirk Cousins. I'm not sure if New York was ready for him. So next, the Packers signed Aaron Rodgers to a 4-year, $34 million contract extension. So this is big. This is huge. This is very big news for the New York Jets. That is, because when you think about it. Not for the New York Jets, the Packers. The Packers get 4 more years out of their star quarterback. 4 more. And you think you got a defense now, potentially better defense. You got a potentially same offense, which is a hot offense. It really is. It's a great offense with Aaron Rodgers on the field. But you get your 4 more years of this. You got to think you got a chance to make Super Bowl one of these years. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I'm really open for any advice here. Before we move on with it, I'm going to tag a couple people. Let's just go down the list here. Excuse me. So where are we at? We were saying about how that Aaron Rodgers, you got to think you have a chance for this playoff run. Yeah. So the playoff run. I think the Eagles. I think the Packers have a chance to make the playoffs. Have a chance to make a Super Bowl run yet. I think that the offense for the Packers is key. And that defense is going to be important as well when you think about it, because if you don't have the defense will win you championships, that's for sure. So next, Seattle Seahawks signed Lockett to an extension for them. This is good. Lockett of the Seattle Seahawks offensive wide receiving core, which is falling off after that Super Bowl 2015 win versus the Broncos. This team could be good yet. I still have faith in Russell Wilson. I think he's a good quarterback, but they need to feed him with some help to make a playoff run in this NFL that is such a hard league, especially in the NFC. And next, the big news in New York, other than the New York Jets trading quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, is the news that OBJ of the Giants is signing a 3-year, $60 million contract to the Giants. Once again, extension. He will be the most paid quarterback wide receiver in the NFL from now on. I like this. You sign the guy you need. This is simple football. You've got plenty of money. Give it to the guys that are making plays. He's not. Don't get me wrong. I do not think he's a top wide receiver in the league. I think he's top 5, not top 1, top 5. You've got to put Hopkins and obviously Antonio Brown and I think the wide receiver for the Falcons, Julio Jones, is important to that discussion where you have to put him in the topic. Maybe a potentially Jet wide receiver could be on that list as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I think we could potentially get one yet in the future. Not now. But I think he's top 5. Don't get me wrong. He just doesn't deserve it in a world standard, but he deserves it in a football standard. There's two standards, football, and then there's the world. If you want me to explain it, comment in the comment section. I'll make a personal video about this. But there's a different standard. It just is. So the next one. With a trade in mind, what are the Jets doing at quarterback? One more Jets thing before we end this. The New York Jets have to figure out who they're starting at quarterback. You've got to say to yourself, what is going on here? You cannot just start Sam Darnold because he's the rookie and he's third overall. I get that. I get that he has performed at a good level at the preseason. I understand it. I trust him. I like the quarterback. But I also like Josh McCown. This is really splitting me apart. I haven't made my decision quite yet. I'm still pondering it. But I think the Jets need to give Sam Darnold a chance week 1. I think you've got to put him in. I mean, you've ripped out that relationship with Teddy. You've separated a little bit. Not to say that Josh McCown can't start, but he's got one pass in this preseason to Sam Darnold's like 37-40. You've got to say, give the rookie a chance. You picked him third overall to start. I mean, I thought in the past, I really did. I thought the Jets were going to start Teddy Bridgewater. I thought it made sense. I thought it was a safe move. But after all, you've got to look at it and say, no. Obviously they traded him, so it's over. But the Jets are going to start Sam Darnold week 1 because you can't sit here and say that third overall he's done everything. I mean, Sam Darnold and Teddy were like this. Josh McCown's down here. Josh McCown's good. He had a career year last year, and he's not bad. I don't think he's a bad backup. I think he's top 5 backup all time, period. Let that sink in. When it comes to mentoring, when it comes to supportive, he's not the best football player. He won't ever win you a Super Bowl. Josh McCown will never win you a Super Bowl. I've said that's plenty of times. But he's a good quarterback. I like him as a quarterback. I mean, I like him as a friend, and I like him as a guy who will get you through the tough things. Once again, I think Sam Darnold is gonna start week 1. Bring us Darnold. We want Darnold. We want Darnold. Give us Darnold. That's my news. If somehow the NFL is watching, Todd Bowles is watching, that's me. Sam Darnold. Give it to me. I want to see it. I want to see the quarterback that gave us who we wanted. Who gave us third overall pick. The most highest pick in the draft for the New York Jets that was a quarterback since the Joe Namath Broadway Joe. Give him the starting job. I'm hot. I like him. I like this guy. Give him the starting job. That's my opinion on that. So we have gone through all the news. The Jets have traded quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. Not too happy about that. But I also like Sam Darnold, as you just heard. The other big thing was Rodgers signed a $134 million contract for 4 years. $80 million of it will be given to him in March. But now let's get to the predictions of the week. This is week 4 of the preseason. This is still boring football. Don't get me wrong. I do not like this football. I love the regular season and the playoffs, especially the playoffs. But I hate the preseason. But we're going to give you the predictions here. Right now, let's go. The first game, Miami v. Atlanta. I have Miami that is 0-3 and the Atlanta Falcons that are 0-3. The team overall doesn't matter here, but I think the Dolphins will get the win here, and they will end that 0-3 streak, and they'll win a game in preseason. Next, the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Indianapolis has something to prove after a bad season last year. Get the season off on a good start with a week 4 of the preseason win. I have them to win that game. Cleveland and the Detroit Lions. I have Cleveland to win it. I think Baker's going to show out and give his last shot at starting quarterback. and begin his job at the bench for the beginning of the season. We'll see what happens during the season. There's going to be a lot of stuff there for them to work with during that season. Next, the Giants and the Patriots. The Patriots are going to lose this game. I think the Giants want it more. I don't think the Patriots are too worried about week 4 of the preseason. They're worried about week 1, week 2, week 3 at this point. Mostly week 1, though. But next, the Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. I have the New York Jets to win this game. Once again, Teddy's probably not. Obviously, Teddy Bridgewater's not going to play. But quarterback Sam Darnold, if they're going to start him, I have not seen the news that he is named starter of week 1. But I believe Josh McCown's going to play. You're going to see a lot out of him if he's going to start. I think week 4 of the preseason tells you a lot about what's going to happen in the first game of the season, because you're not going to start your starter on the first game of the preseason. The last game of the preseason. So I had the Jets to win it. Philly just isn't looking forward to the preseason. Next, the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens are facing off. I think Baltimore's going to win this one. I don't see Washington giving up much of a fight, but we'll see. Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Carolina Panthers are going to lose this game, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will take on the victory and win it. Pittsburgh has been okay in the preseason. They've got somewhat of a quarterback situation going there, not as high intensity as the New York Jets, but it's a quarterback situation for the future. Just so you know, Pittsburgh Steelers, you don't know what a quarterback situation looks like until it's worried about week 1. My opinion, don't get mad at me, Pittsburgh and beyond in central Pennsylvania. Jacksonville and Tampa, the game for Florida. I see the Jacksonville Jaguars to win it. I think they're going to play good. They always play good. This is Jacksonville. Jacksonville's quarterback is Blake Bortles. We'll see how it works for them this season. I think they get the week 4 win. Buffalo v. the Bears. I see Buffalo to win that one, and then the Cowboys v. the Houston Texans. The battle for Texas. It's Texas. No one's good at football there. That was a joke. It was a joke. I'm kidding. I'm playing with you. I think the Cowboys will win it. Once again, this is the preseason, so my picks won't always be right. But next, the Rams and the Saints. The Rams are going to win this one. The Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Excuse me, I'm my notes down here. That's why I'm looking down. But Minnesota's going to lose this game. Tennessee's going to get the W here and go on and end that 0-3 streak for the Tennessee Titans. Green Bay and Kansas City. I see Green Bay to pull this one out. This is once again the preseason, so they're not having their starters. They have traded Brett Huntley, so Kaiser's going to see time. I assume with this, with them trading Brett Hundley for picks. Tried to get that down. Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll talk a little bit more about that after we get done with these picks. Denver and the Arizona Cardinals. I see it. Denver to win this one. Chargers and San Francisco. Chargers are going to win that one. And Oakland Raiders and Seattle Seahawks. I see Seattle to lose and to the Oakland Raiders to win it. So that's my predictions for week 4 of the preseason. Once again, no guarantees, but those are my predictions. I'm going to give you my preseason wrap-up video on Tuesday, and then we'll start talking on the the regular season on Thursday, before like 5 o'clock, maybe on Thursday. I'm not sure what time we'll get to it, but we'll get to it before the game on Thursday next week. And the last news of the week, Brett Hundley has been traded for picks. I believe it's a 7th round pick again. I'm not sure. But that's the video. Once again, my preseason wrap up will happen on Tuesday. And that will come, and then on Wednesday I'll give you my year-long prediction. Super Bowl champion. All 256 games will be predicted by then. By the way, just so you know, I haven't even started yet. I need to get on that, but school must go on, if you know what I'm saying. God bless you all. Have a nice day. Tune in to me again. Appreciate you guys viewing on Facebook and on YouTube. It means a lot. Here we go. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.